a lot to sustain also.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Musan King's going to be flying in with a Neza, with a Skyfall. You have an Anua of Jihong with the Annihilation to snipe out, plus Liu Bang on top of all of, you know what I mean? So there's like this huge wave that just comes in like a meteor.
Yeah.
That's true. And at the very least, Blacklist International, they have decent tools to really kite out this Liu Bang and Neza combination here. So when the Skyfall does come through on a specific member, you can use the Flowing Side and also the Destructive Deluge to peel yourself away from that big threat coming in from the side of HBSC, but we leave it towards the players here in towards the Gorge. This is game 4 on towards the side of both of these teams. If Blacklist International wins this game, they are on the verge of getting that game-winning point in towards their hands. However, for HBSC, they will not allow that to happen. They will stand tall and they will challenge the PKL favorites.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the Philippines, it's prime time Sunday. HomeBois at 1 point, Blacklist International at 2. We were talking about the Neza, we were talking about the Liu Bang, but I should say Jihong is the main problem here, especially in the late game. Yes, I kind of feel that for the Neza and the Liu Bang, it's kind of like your diversion strategy, right? It's more of like...
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a problem, right? So that they need to kind of ensure. But at the same time, Jihong, if he's able to get that farm, if he's able to do that damage, because if they play from behind, this HBSE lineup is not the same.
Yeah, and for Blacklist International, now they will change their tempo, their tone. Of course, this is an Agudo pick for them. Quite a learning curve there for Mr. Just-Chi, who specializes in assassins early on in his career. Now having the utility type of junglers in his arsenal, a quick 5v5 type composition for the side of Blacklist International. We're gonna see it in a while, the Skyfall combination.
And why Blacklist has leveled up, right? I think all of the heroes, like they might have been one-dimensional when they started last year, but now we're talking, they can play almost all of the heroes at this point. And we're talking a best of 7, right? You've gotta dig deep in terms of that hero pool.
Yes, sir. They can they can also pull up Mengya. Again, all of these strategies for Blacklist comes with experience that they have. Again, they lost a lot of international tournaments also. Also, HomeBois, it seems like they're angry, like what you've said. You have the U1, very hard to catch, very hard to kill. Along also is hard to kill.
Yeah.
Plus the damage output is too much right here.
Yeah, it's got a lot. And that's the problem from the Blacklist side. You're like, do we have the stuns? Yeah, the Tremor Smash, you have the, you know, Ocean Tears, you have options, but it's hard to really lock him down and you gotta like time him properly.
Yeah, and if you're gonna think about it, for the side of HomeBois, their early game is just so good. Right after one item power spike maybe, or just one side item can actually give them a huge oomph in terms of the damage that they can lock in the early stages of the game. The pokes from this squad is just too good at the early stages. That's why they're kind of leading with one lane minion. Chami Wando.
Oh, Chami Wando doing some serious work on Naguye. And this is going to be great because you pushed him out. He can't really stay in lane.
Yeah.
He has to recall, do the walk of shame back in the lane. That opens things up for Chami Wanting.
Yep. Chami Wan being a champ, just doing Chami Wan things onto the clash lane. The tempo maker, the driver for the side of Blacklist International. HomeBois just waiting for the right opportunity to strike. Here we go once again, 4-minute mark. The Tyrant, HomeBois has the opportunity to get this advantage. They have the upper hand in terms of the position.
Yeah, in position, but the gold has been in favor of HBSC, and that's going to be a great one. You freeze the bottom lane, that's what Vivi's doing in that bottom lane, waiting for the next minion wave so that it's always close to you. Je can now roam freely and doesn't have to just babysit Vivi.
Blacklist International, they know this. They want the Derenji type of, they know how to play the Derenji type of lineup. If you're gonna judge Golden, this is one of his main heroes. The backline type of marksman, not those type that can enter and quite assassinate a certain hero. So this is all good for Blacklist.
Skyfall.
Meanwhile,
he goes right onto Joshi, and now with that Battlefield Commander, they don't have the control. Chami wants that you're going on my buddy. No, you're not. And Guyu getting a little bit low. Chami won. No, but Dragon will get first blood. Guyu down for the count.
Wow, nice Furball out from Just-Chi to negate the Skyfall combo. And that's the punish coming out from the Filipinos. Blacklist International getting one. No exchange whatsoever for for HomeBois.
Yeah, and Joshi, just like that, he teleports to the bottom lane. This wild growth, this Agudo is a problem, right?
Yeah.
And so the push is real.
Yeah, it is. It is. Plus, you also have the Renji that can push out towers. Great defense here. Chaz using the TP to delay that minion wave. And that's what you like about Blacklist International. They really know how to play the map. They really know how to play the tempo. Exploiting that TP defense. HomeBois, this is so unusual for them.
I mean, they're playing on the defensive. And that last 30 seconds, Blacklist International gets the pick off. Joshi teleports to the bottom lane, helps with the push. They take the bottom T1, turn it into a tyrant. And like that's without really, you know what I mean? Like the value that they get across this map, they're extracting everything.
And I like what the Blacklist International is doing in terms of the items. They are really respecting the damage output. Armor boots for Mr. Golden Kite. Again, Axe of Torment on VV. He has the damage already. They can definitely go.
They go right on the Golden Kite, and here comes his friend. He flashes onto the tower, though. But Golden Kite taking a decent amount. He needs to be careful. He's actually going to be picked off, though. They do get the damage. They get the return in that sense with Musa King and Guyu both down. Unending Sorrow for Jay. He's going to attract a little bit of attention, but he too will fall.
That was not worth for the side of HomeBois. There was an attempt to do the gank, but they were the ones who got ganked.
Joshi gets picked off as Giog. Oh, with that snipe from the Annihilation from downtown.
VP getting in the extra kill. And finally, HomeBois on the chart right now in terms of the kills. But Blacklist International yet again with another counter to the Skyfall. That was part 2.
Yeah. I mean, he was like Musa King looking to be aggressive whenever he's got it. So he's not scared. Plus you have Guyu to back you up. But the problem is Blacklist International are actually grouping up properly. They've been able to counter the Skyfall almost every single time.
That's so interesting. Every time you target out Just G will just go out of Furball and then I'm okay, I'm good. And you also have the Renji. You have the innate Purify on that hero. Plus you just need someone to bounce out Mosang King. So I think for Mosang King, he really needs to pick his timings right in terms of landing those Skyfalls.
Yeah, and it seems like Blacklist International are getting away just barely. I mean, if Giog is able to hit the Annihilation, that's like the finishing stroke that they really need to turn this. But Mosang King picking up the Overlord, and Blacklist International caught wanting.
Okay. Mosang King, he needs to be really careful that Imperial Order can definitely punish him every time Golden Kite survives. Look at that, another armor boots for Just G. That can definitely help you in the early stages of the game.
Has destroyed a tower.
Will they find him? It looks like Chaz is going to scout this one out. Musan King is going to be running away at this point. But Blacklist International using that space.
Yeah.
But with these Vanguards, they really can't do too much in terms of push.
Yes, sir. HomeBois, though, they have the damage right now. VV is having a good time. No deaths whatsoever. They're still good. Again, you have a long composition on your side. Every time there's a late game, the long can be a poke hero or maybe an assassin type hero. He can definitely ambush you with the 3rd, 2nd, and first stack combo. A downpour onto the Flaming Palm. So still, if we're talking about this being an even ball game, it is still even. Because all of the deaths that HomeBois have are just punishes from Blacklist International.
Yeah.
Those are just overextensions.
Yeah, definitely overextensions at this point. HBSC, though, I mean, they're trying to force it. This is a gank comp, right?
Yeah.
And they're not able to find any sort of gank because Blacklist is International. Their lineup is about deathballing and sticking together.
And what's interesting is Blacklist International, they don't show themselves in the map. Like every time they see Mosang King, they will go ahead inside the bush. And okay, we're not seeing any lane, we're not seeing any minions. Go inside the bush, the Renji, Golden, show yourself, let him do the Skyfall.
Yeah. If he's able to do that right here. But, I mean, I think Musan King realizes that actually the gank is not going to really work. We're actually behind on some of the guys that we want to get the pick off. So all I need to do right now is farm.
Yeah, it's a farm game right now for HomeBois. HomeBois just being disciplined in terms of ganking.
Try to go for Chammy 1, scaring him away. The Tyrant going to be the main target here. Chaz is up in front with Chammy 1, providing that vision. The burst ram. Now they decide to go with that Battlefield Command, but Dragon is already taking the Tyrant. It looks like they get the pace. The steal away by Dragon, but now they're on the run with Joshi down for the count. HBSC at least got that one.
Hero for a Tyrant. I should say that was a 50-50 trade. But again, Blacklist International will manage to defend their mid lane. but they will sacrifice the top lane in this situation. So HomeBois finally getting a little bit of an upper hand in this game.
And I mean, it's going to start with that, right? I mean, they're up about 500, 600 gold at this point, but you got to take your baby steps. HBSE, again, it's kind of about VV. Once he gets online and he's able to do that damage, then it's going to really help the potential jump in by Muzan King as he goes for that Skyfall, finding Chammy1, who turns his attention right on a VV, but he's instantly deleted. Just way too many from HBSE in a hurry.
And that is a success coming out from Team HomeBois. A successful gank, I should say, for Muzan King. Look at the item though of Chaz. He's just putting in a lot of armor to counter. But the problem is VV having, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has the Eternity Blade already. This is the burst type of long build. Unlike the times that we see Shadow Reaper that the long wants to normal attack, normal attack, normal attack. This is just Flaming Palm all the way.
Yeah, it's, just have that burst, right? Because it really adds to the synergy of HBSE, which are looking to burst you down as quickly as possible. And they're just trying to expedite that.
Yep, they just want to burst you down, put in, give a chunk of damage every time they see you, and every time you're low, there's always a Skyfall. So great itemization here coming out from VV. VV is the one to look out for, especially in the team fights, and maybe to look out for in terms of the pokes that we're saying earlier. This is looking bad right now for Blacklist International because coming into the late game, the problem is, can you catch the long?
Yeah, which is a difficult one. I mean, if he needs to be out of position, and then these stuns have, I mean, they have AoE ones, is he able to hit them as well? We're gonna have to find out.
He has the ultimate, now coming in for the Daybreaker, instant penetration, and instant attack speed right there for VV. And VV also having the Master Sword now. With the 4-4 situation, he is good, and he is tight.
The Flaming Palm on the Chaz. He's at half life. He's one of the tankier ones. So, I mean, you're talking about the Flaming Palm damage. VV, it's real.
Yeah, it's so real. There you go. You can actually use that as a push. Okay,
they go in for this one. The burst ran the Unending Sorrow, countering all of that placement. Blacklist International, again, not able to find anything. Muzan King in the bottom lane, though.
Yeah. And also, there's a factor of the split, right? Every time there's a Neza in the game, you don't count out the split capability of this hero. Plus, you have the new global teleportation.
Oh, VV,
meanwhile,
he might be in a little bit too far ahead, but with that Battlefield Command, those numbers shift so quickly.
No, you can't kill him. It's gonna be hard for Blacklist International. That's too close to impossible right now to get the long, unless he doesn't have the ultimate. The problem is he has a second option. He has the Liu Bang ult also.
Yeah.
So again, Blacklist International on a tight situation here. As a HomeBois in control. Yeah,
but Chaz, he has to burst Ram on back. He's being chased here. Muzan King decides to Skyfall on. The Tremor Smash is on, but now Muzan King is a little bit low. He gets trades his life away for Chaz. That's not a good trade. Now HBSE on the run.
The question is, was that worth it though for Muzan King? He sacrificed his life. But I kind of feel that it's just gonna be the pseudo initiating factor. The real deal here is going to be VV on this long, plus the Nua. So the backline damage for HomeBois is your real problem if you're Blacklist International. Like you were saying, where's your backline access for the side of Blacklist? It's just on Chammy1.
Yeah.
And you can definitely catch the Charlotte easily.
Yeah. I mean, he has to find a way. So I think that the rest of the team needs to get jumped on, and then Chammy1 will be looking for a flank. Not going to be easy to do.
Yeah. So that's a hard task to ask. You are Chammy1, but there's a reason why he's code 1. Zihong also have the book right now. Oh no, this is looking bad. As Zihong will just put in damage after damage after damage. Things are looking good for HomeBois.
Definitely looking good. They're full control. They're going to pick up the Overlord. It's been spotted out in Blacklist International. I don't think they can do too much. They find Jay. They're doing a little bit of damage on him, but the Overlord being taken away by Muzan King. Chaz is going to be taking a lot of damage. Needs to be careful. He's stuck in the pit. Dragon actually flashes away, but he uses his passive. He's trying to dodge it. He has the secondary one, and now Golden Kite is on the run. Muzan King going down, finding the tower. Chammy1 is a little bit low as well, and now HBSE not able to find any picks other than Dragon and Chaz.
The question is it endable though for the side of HomeBois? They have all of the damage. The long is alive. They can definitely push this. There you go. There's the push. Can they end though?
Very easy push on this one. Musan King threatening,
They can,
decided to go. He has that Skyball
Yes, they
with that
can.
push away. They get the pick off onto Joshi, and now Chammy won. He's in the spot. The Infinite Bass is on forward. VV wants to go for this one. Now
There
Chammy
you
wants to
go.
try to turn this, but they take the Crystal, and HBSE are going to equalize.
Consistent gameplay from the side of HBSE. It was looking a bit